Hey everybody, Joe here. Want to check out a puzzle today by Blue Toast. I believe it is a four-part puzzle. It is called Kropki Quadruple, and this is the tutorial 1 out of 4 by BlueToast001. Normal Sudoku rules apply, that is 1 to 4 in every row, column, and 2 by 2 box. Black Kropkis will separate a black dot, or digits separated by a black dot indicate one digit is double the other. Not all possible dots are shown. Digits separated by a white dot are consecutive. And not all possible dots are shown. Those are the rules. Good luck. These three that are lined up together, they will always be 1, 2, 4, 8 when they're like that. And then in a normal Sudoku rules, as it can't be 3, 6 because that would replicate the 3 or the 2. But we're not using 8, so let's get rid of that. But that's going to put a 3 there. And this will not be 2, and then neither will that. So that will put a 2 in the middle. And this cannot be 1 now, because the 2 would need to be there. This cannot be a 1. This can only be a 2. So if we go through even the combinations, but we also get a 1 here. So if this was 1, it would make 2 2s appear in the same box. If it was 3, it wouldn't work. If it was 4, then this could be 2, but that would have to be another 3. So this will be 2, and this cannot be 3, so it is 1. Now this is 4, that is 3, so that will be 4. And then we just do Sudoku. And that is that. So that was a nice little tutorial of Kropki's. And for Kropki Quadruple Training 2 out of 4, we have normal Sudoku rules apply. Place the digits 1 to 6 in every row, column, and 2 by 3 box. Digits separated by a black dot indicate one digit is double the other, not all possible dots. White Kropki, digits separated by a white dot are consecutive, not all possible dots are shown. And those are the rules. Good luck. So this one, we're in 1 through 6 now, I need to remember. So this is going to be the same with the 2 in the middle, and these will be a 3, 6. So that gives us our first 5. This cannot be 1 again, because that would have to be 2. So that would be 4, 1. These will all be 3, 5, 6. So this one's going to be the same deal there. And this one will be 3, 6. This one will be 1 or 3. These dots here, that there are 3 in a row. So there can't be a 1 down here. Because if there was, it couldn't go in the middle, but then it would also take everything out of there. So there won't be a 1 down here. The 1 will be up here. So the 1 will be in one of those. And now that will give us a 1, 2. We know the order because of the 2 above. It'll put a 1 there by Sudoku. It'll put a 2 there by Sudoku. And this is 3, 5, or 6. And the only digit that would work there is 5. So that becomes 5, that becomes 6. There's going to be a 5, 6 there. 4, 5 there. And this cannot be 4. This is a 3 or 4. A 6 goes here, so it has to be 6, 5, 4. And 5 will have to be in the middle of those. That takes 4 away from there. And these will be 1, 2, 3. This cannot be 2. It will put a 2 here though, since it is 1, 2, 3. This 3 and 1 are not consecutive, so 2 needs to go there, because it could not go there. And then those become a 1, 3. This will be 5 from Sudoku. And these will be 1, 2, 4. That gives us a 1, 4 combo in this column. Looking down here. So that should be all good. Nice. For number 3. Battle number 3 out of 4 by BlueToast001. Normal Sudoku rules apply. This one is 1 to 8 in every row, column, and 2 by 4. Why Kropkis are digits separated by a wide dot are consecutive. This one has all possible dots are shown. Very important. So that means that these two, for example, cannot be consecutive. And those are the rules. There are no black Kropki dots here today. But we're not using 9, so that is a given 7. And let's see, where do we start here? We have a string of 3 and a string of 3. Okay. I think it's something to do with this. Or maybe I guess also I could think about what digits cannot appear next to another. So just for instance, these cannot be 6 because they have no white dot. But that's not important as of yet. But a 1 will be sitting next to a 2 somewhere along here. An 8 will be sitting next to a 7. 8s cannot go in the middle. Neither can 1. 2 or 7 could. Hmm. Okay, if we had... No, I can't do that either. 654 1 2 3. Not quite enough. Where is a box that has a bunch? Does... I am not quite sure. An 8 is gonna go over here. 7 is at the top. 8, 7, 8, 7. Could be 6 or 8. These two digits could be the same. Seven. If that is a 7, that is a 6. That would be 5. This is a run of 4. And this digit, it could just go there. But it could also go on these. If it does start at like a 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we could have 4, 5, 6. Either way around. These are also... That is very tricky. 1 through 8. One thing I could say, no, I can't. I can't even get that this would have to have a certain digit on it. It could be 1 through 4, it could be 8 through 5, or it could be anywhere in between. Whatever this ends at, though, the other two digits, maybe this is one that needs a little bit of help mapping. The other, not two digits, but one digit, the other digit that is consecutive to this will have to go there or there. As one, this one is the one with the most dots in a row. So I think I do have to start here. The single digits here, or the domino rather, I think it would have to be 1, 2, 4, 5, or 7, 8, which is a lot. But if these are, if this is 8, 7, 6, then it would have to start over here. Oh no, that wouldn't work. 8 cannot go here. 8 cannot go there. If 8 goes here, those are both 7. Then that would have to be, no, that could be 6, 5, 4. It cannot go there though. Seven, 6, 5. it would have to keep going down. 4, 3, 2. Else can 8 not go? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Seven, 8 would be in one of those in that case. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do these count up? This cannot be 8 either. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Eight cannot go there. Maybe mark where 8 cannot go. Cannot go there. Cannot go there. Cannot go there, there, or there. It's not gonna give too much, is it? If I can get it away from there. If that is 8. These are both 7. That would have to be 6. Because if it was 8, that would be 7 again. So it would have to do that order. So 7 would be in one of those. So 8 could not be there. So that would have to be 8. And then that would be broke. So 8 cannot go there. So 8 will go in one of those. Was that true for here? One is 8. Those would be 7. That could be 8, but this would be 6, 5. 8 could not go on here. 8 would be in this little area. This could not be 4. Unsure about that. That is 8. That is 7s. That would be um 8 would be unable to be in any of these. So 8 cannot go there either. So 8 is in one of these. It cannot go there. 8 cannot go there. I'm getting stuck on 8. As in, should I not even be looking at 8? It is in one of these two. It was one of these 3. 7 cannot go there now. It can't go there. Or there. Or there. It could go there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 7 has a lot of option. If 8 goes here, let me try that. I think that's the only one I have not tried. 8 would go there. It cannot go in either one of those, so it would be there. That would be 5. Eight would be unable to be there. Could be there. Can these two be the same? I suppose so. Then that one could be that one. That one could be that one. Quite possible. This would be a small number. One through 4. Seven would be unable. This could not be 7. That could not be 7. That could not be 7. The 7 would go here. And that would break the right there. Because of no. Okay. Alright. So we have gotten 8 out of all of those. Try to go back to where I started. So that does put 8 here. And that will give 7s in the middle. That can still be 6 or 8. But this does have to be 6. That does have to be 5. And now 8 cannot go there or there. Eight cannot be there. 8 cannot be there. So 8 will go in one of these spots. So it will go in one of those. That could still be 6. This cannot be 6 now. This could not either. That could though. Maybe these are gonna go around now. What could this be? If this was 7, I guess that would still work. If 7 was here, it can't be there. If it's here, that would be 6, that would be 8, that would be okay. It can't go here though. So it does go in one of these. But it can't go there, because that cannot be 6 or 8. So I think this will become 7. This has to be 6 because of the 8 here. So now that has to be 8. Seven, 6. Or rather, 7 is on this vertical. 7, 6, 5. Or 7 goes in the middle. 7, 6, 5. Or 7 is in the middle. And 8, 6. But it can't be 7, 6, 5 because it would put 8 there and they would be next to each other. So it cannot be 7, 6, 5. It cannot be 7, 8. So it has to be 7 in the middle. And now 8 cannot be there. 8 goes in one of those. Seven goes in one of those. 7 can only go in the middle if it's on that side. Is that going to be 8, 7, 6 as well? It is likely. Um, what about 6? 6 cannot go here. So it has to go here. If that is 6, that is 5. That would have to be 4. That is fine. If that's 6, that is 5. Also fine. But it will put it over here. And it cannot be next to 7. So it does go there. And this has to be 5. This has to be 4. That has to be 3. Now we get 1, 2 pairs. So this needs to go, continue to go down. There will be a 3 down here with a 1 or a 2. It'll also put 3 up there with 6. 5 is going to be down here with a 4. And this would be 3, 4, or 5. We have a combo there, so that'll be a 1 or a 2. These will also be 1 or 2. 4 is going there. With a 5 is going here. There will be a 1 in one column and a 2 in the other. So the 1, 2 is going to be sitting diagonal. The 4, 5 will be sitting diagonal. This can be 2, 2 or 5 only. In that case, if it's 5, that is 6, that is 3, that would be 1. If it's 2, three, 6, 5, that would not work. So this will be 5, that will be 6, that will be 3, that will be 1. And this will be a 2, 4, which needs to be diagonal of its consecutive partner. That becomes 1, that becomes 2. This will be a 3 and a 1. 3 cannot be next to the 4. So those two digits will be the same. That is still likely to be 6, 8, 7, 6. Maybe. This will be 1 and 8. Four cannot go there. 4 will be over here. A 3. A 2 and a 3 are both over here as well. As in, these are 2, 3, 4. These two cells a 3. If a 3 goes in either one of these, okay, the 3 has to go here then, and these will be a 2, 4. And then this one is going to be 1, 2, 3. A 3 cannot go in the middle, so it will go 3, 2, 1. Four through 7 is up here. This cannot be 4. That cannot be 4. So a 5 cannot go here. 5 will be somewhere on that dot. Three has to be next to 2. That could go back up to 3. This cannot be. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, all on this top row. Only 2 of them can be consecutive on the dot. These are 6, 7. So if a 6 goes, oh, that would be okay. If a 6 goes here, though, a 6 cannot go there, because this cannot be a 5. Okay, so we get 5, 6 here then. And then these, that has to be 7. That has to be 4. This can be 6 or 8. And this will be 5 or 6. So those two will copy. This will be a 1 or 3. It had the 1 in the row already. This cannot be a 6 because it has no white dot there. So that is 5. This cannot be a 1 for same reason. Now the 8 goes there, so that is indeed 7 and then 6. This has 1 digit left, which is 4. And then we'll have a 1 there. A 6 goes at the top. It says 1 digit left anyway, which is a 2. This will be a 4. This will be a 3. That gets an 8. That will get a 7. Alright, that one was a bit more tricky. That was a very nice, very nice. On to the last. Kropki Quadruple Relief. 4 out of 4. By BlueToast001. Normal sticker rules apply. Put the digits 1 to 4. 1 to 4? I think that means 1 to 9. Oh, we'll find out. In every row, column, and 2 by 2 box. Oh, okay. So we're making several black Kropkis are digits separated by a black dot. Indicate one digit is double the other. All possible dots are shown. White Kropki digits separated by a white dot are consecutive. Not all possible dots are shown. And those are the rules. Good luck. So black Kropkis, we have all shown. White Kropkis, we do not. So it's okay for these to be consecutive, but it is not okay for them to be one double the other. Okay, I'm gonna say that this is most definitely supposed to be put the digits 1 to 9 in every row, column, and 3 by 3 box. I think. So these Kropkis, the only thing we're going to be able to do is 1, 2, 4, 8. And it's going to start at one end or the other. And basically make that combo. This has to be an 8. And that will be a 7 or 9. This one as well. Since we just got the 8, Normally it would be 1, 2, 4, 8, but the 8 gets taken out. This can be 1, 2, 3, or 5. These are actually going to be not 1 or 2, 3, 5, 7, 9. Uh, this cannot be 2, 4, or 8. So it can only be 1, 3, or 6. This can be 2, 3, or 6. I think I should have a... Another thing is that a 5 will never be on a black dot. Oh, what about the white dots? Or lack of... Wait, it's okay. So white dots are not all shown. Black dots are all shown. Is that helpful yet? Maybe not. We can't have a 2, 4 in any of these. As in, one of them will be 1, 2, one of them will be 4, 8, and one of them will be 3, 6. If we use a 2, 4, right, so that makes these a 2, 4. Because if we used a 2, 4, we would not be able to make 3 combinations. So 4 will not work here with anything. So that will be 2, that will be 1, that will be 4. And then no, that's not right. I just did that wrong. Ah, 2, 3, 6. Okay, it is true that none of these can be 2, 4, but both of them are not hiding. 4 will be in one of these, and the 2 could be there or there. That's what I meant. These are all 3, 3, 5, 6, 7. So that is just 5 or 7. This cannot be 3, 6. It could be 2, 4. It cannot be whatever this is. Whatever this is, if it's 1, 2, if it's 1, 2, these are 4, 8. Then I guess it could still be 2, 4. Oh, it can't be 3, 6. So it does have to be something. And is that actually 2, 4? Because one side of this will be 1, 2. And the other side will be 4, 8. So it is 2, 4. And this will be 1, 3, or 5. The 2, 4 is making a X-wing here in the bottom 2 rows of box 5 and 6. So 2, 4 is definitely going up there, taking out the 2 there, taking out the 1 there. Now this becomes 1. So that will be 2 and 4. That will be a 3 or 5. And 2 is down here now. 4 down here. Could very well be 2, 4. If this was 2, 4 though, yeah, we will have a 1, 2 on there somewhere. So that would be okay. Two, 4 is making a pair. 3, 6 making a pair. This digit here. Oh wait. We have 3, 5, 6, 7, 9 is all that's left to place in this row. And this cannot be 5, 7, or 9. So it has to be 3 or 6. Because 5, 7, 9, neither of them can be halved or doubled. So this becomes 2, 4, 5, 7. Two, 4 makes a combo there. These were all 3, 5, 6, 7. That is not 3. So now this cannot be 1 or 2. Did I have that marked right? Maybe I just forgot to take it out. This side cannot be 8 anymore. It cannot be 4 anymore. So it goes 2, 4, 8, or 1, 2, 4. Those are both fine. This will be 5, 7, 9, and this will be the 3, 6. So 5 is down there, so it is not there. 7 could be. 2, 4, possibly. And this row, one, 5, 7, 8, 9. Okay. This cannot be 3, 6. It cannot be 2, 4. It cannot be 8, 4. That is looking like a 1, 2 then. This cannot be 2 now. I wonder if, no, I doubt that. I think this can still be 1, 2, even though it's not a black dot. It would still work for the consecutive, so I'm not going to rule that out. There's going to be a 1, 2 up here somewhere. Does it have to be on the black dot? Probably not. But maybe. This cannot be 8. Is that neat? I mean, 8 can't be on there either. So it's not 8, 4. It's not 3, 6. It could be 2, 4. Four would have to go there, which would be fine. What about the whole numbers can't be black dotted anywhere else? I haven't noticed that yet. So if this was a 2, for instance, that could not be a 1. And like 4 can't go here. Well, it can anyway, but 1 can't go here because there's no black dot. Things like that. So this will not be 3, 6 now, but that one still could be. This one still can be. If this is 3, 6 though, okay, this one cannot be. If this was 3, 6, they would have to go there, and that would take that out. This one can't be for same reason, so this one is. Well, one of them will be, and this one cannot be 1, 2 now, because it would take out the top one. So this one is the 1, 2, and this one is the 4, 8. And now we get a 1 there, 2 there, 4 there, 8 there. All kinds of goodies. Three, 5, 6, 7. Down here we have 5, 7, 9. These are actually 5, 7, so that is 9. Now 9 will go either there or there. This 1, 2, 4 or 2, 4, 8. If it's 2, 4, 8, 8 goes there. If it's 1, 2, 4, 1 would go right there. Either seem fine. Um, can 4 go up here in the corner? 3, 4, 1, 2, 7, 8. Yeah, possibly. Forward goes there. 4 cannot go there, or there, or there. So, oh, well, I kind of already know that 4 goes here from the Sudoku. So I almost got to use that little trick though. 4 does not go there. Not nearly as exciting. Okay. 3, 5, 6, 7. And this cannot be a 3, 6. So that will be 5, 7. Because that would make these have a ratio. So this will be a 3, 6. That will be a 3, 6. And there cannot be a 1 or a 2 here in either place because of the black dot. So 1, 2 has to go over here. And that will give us, wrong button. 5, 7, 8, 9. And 8 is on the bottom. 8 is on the top. This cannot be 1, 2. Cannot be 3, 6. Can be 2, 4. Or 4, 8. If it is 4, 8. 4, 8 goes down there. That seems like it would be okay. Eight cannot go in either of these spots. I guess that's okay though. At the moment. There needs to be a 1 right there. Because it cannot sit next to that. And Sudoku points to there. So there will be a 1 down here. It won't be next to the 2. Well, it could on the consecutive or the dot, but it cannot be 1, 2 up here. That also says that that will not be 1, 2. It also says that will not be 1, 2. But they could be diagonal of each other, and 1, 2 could both. Although if 1, 2 does get forced, like if that is 1, 2, well, that couldn't be 1, 2. The only way 1, 2 can be here is if it was like that. Unless it is on the Kropki. So this cannot be 1. This one can. If this is 1, that would not be able to be 2. That one could, I guess, but that would be 3. This could be 4, 8. Okay, so maybe. If this was 8, that would be okay. There will be a 7 or 9 down here. Maybe another 8. What am I missing here? Some Sudoku? If this was 2, 4. No, 1 has to be on the dot. So 2 has to be on the dot. Now, if 4 goes here, 8 would go in the corner. If 8 goes here, that could be 7. So I guess that's okay. This cannot be 1, 2, 3, 4. Can be 5, 5, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Only 8 if that's 7. But still, no combo to be made this day. There is a 2 down here. If 4 goes in the corner, then nothing would work on this black dot. So 4 goes in the middle. Now that can't be 8. Now that is 8. This becomes 5, 7, 9. This becomes 4. This is now, well, 4 is over here. But that is going to force it on that Kropki dot as well. So this will be just 3. It's just 5. It cannot be 1. It cannot be 3. It cannot be 6. Or it cannot be 1 or 3. So it is 5. That will give us this 3. This will be 8 and 6. What's left in the row is 7 and 9. 9 is at the bottom row already. So that is 9, that is 7. This has everything but a 5. 5 will be in one of those. It's okay for consecutive to be next to each other, but 1 to 2 ratio cannot without a dot. So 7 down there with 8, putting a 9 here, putting a 7 here, three. A 3 cannot go in this corner because 2 and 4 are both already there. So that is 3. Now 3 cannot be there. If a 3 is here, that would be 4. That would be okay. It does go in one of those. There's going to be a 3 and a 6 in this 2x2. They will have to be diagonal of one another. The 6 will likely go under. If that is 4, that is 4. That would be 8. If that is 4, that is 4, that would be 8. Okay. No, actually, this is 6, 8, that is 4. And now this cannot be 8 because there's no dot. So that becomes 6, that becomes 8, that becomes 7, that becomes 8. Or does... Oh, I've goofed? I forgot about my friend 9. I sure did. That could be 6, 9. Um, okay. 3, though, is here. So let's put 3 up here. Let's start that way. If 2, this cannot be 2 now because this cannot be 3. Because if it was 2, 1, that would be destroyed. So that becomes 2. I think that could still be 1 or 4. 1 is in one of those. 3, 6 will be diagonal of each other. Does this 6 have to be up here? No. Yes. Yes, it does. The 3, 6 cannot be here, so there will be a 6 up there, putting a 6 over here, but it can't go there because of the 3 and lack of dot. It could go here if that was 7. That would be okay, it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6, 7, or 8. Or no, I just said it could not be 6. It is 7 or 8 only. So this is not 4. So these will be a 1, 4 combo. 6 will be, 6 is up here, so it has to go with 7. So that becomes 8. Now this has to be 9, so that has to be 6. That will be 4, that will be 8. Now that is 6, 9. That is 2, 4. There will be a 5, 7 over here. And it can't be 7, as it was already in the 3 by 3. So that becomes 5. This will become 8. Now, I think we just fill in the blanks. This has 1 digit left, which is 6. And this will be an 8-9, and we know the order. That was a nice puzzle. That was a nice series of puzzles. Kropki quadruples, numbers 1 through 4. This one ended on Relief by BlueToast001. There will be a link below in the description. And like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye bye.